Welcome to Science Euphoria! A brief history of frozen food. Food is amazing and the most important thing for survival. But food must go bad, and it does. There are many ways of preservation, but some of the preserving methods cause the food to lose its nutritional value. But fortunately, with the advent of freezers, we are now able to keep our food so that it lasts longer than ever before. So what happens is that most biological processes run slower at lower temperatures. That means that the fungi or the bacteria present in the food gets too cold to decompose the food. This is the reason behind food lasting longer in the freezer than in the fridge than on the table. But what happened before freezers were invented? It wasn't a problem for people living in the Arctic, but come on, let's move a bit south. Until the 1860s, many people had large blocks of ice stored inside a wooden box lined with zinc. But this took many hours and even days to freeze the food, and this was probably not even the right technology. As the food froze too slowly, large ice crystals formed inside which had damaging effects. When the food was thawed, the crystals melted, leaving the food soggy and thus giving it a bad taste. But then Birdseye, nope, not this one, we're talking about Clarence Birdseye. He was an American naturalist who noticed that when the Inuits went ice fishing with a temperature of minus 40 degrees, their fishes froze immediately, and when later cooked, it tasted fresh. Why? Because the food froze quickly and formed smaller ice crystals which couldn't damage the structure of the food. Being inspired, he invented a process to quickly freeze food. The package was held between two metal belts that were chilled to minus 40 to minus 45 degrees using a calcium chloride solution. This gave Birdseye an idea, and he opened his own company called Birdseye Frozen Food. At that time, people didn't have freezers at home, but we are not talking about processed foods such as sausages and nuggets. What we are talking about are fresh foods, like peas being frozen so that they are available throughout the year without losing their nutritional value. In this way, he brought Arctic winter to the rest of the world. Even you, for example, have a North Pole in your kitchen.